Hello everyone. I just wanted to make something. I wanted to make something with black envelopes and with my Fantastical Blueprints, the mechanical blueprints, or whichever I come up with, or whatever. And so I'm just kind of gonna play here, I guess. So it'd be great if you'd stay with me. If that's not your thing, then I hate to see you go, but it might be boring to you. I don't know. Of course, I just blab throughout. But anyway, that's what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to use, thanks to Camellia Crafts Designs, Camellia Crafts, she said something about the Tim Holtz papers, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't used those in such a long time. Love her channel. And so I got this one out because I thought these would go great with black, especially like that one and that one and that one, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I got to figure out something. I'm just wanting to create something tonight, so I did not clean off my desk. It's a big mess. I don't care until things start to fall down on top of me. So anyway, basically what I'm going to be making is, like I said, I wanted to use the black envelopes. These are the ones that I have, and I'm kind of irritated because they're not black on both sides. So I'm going to have to cover the insides on two of them because I want to make a trifold. So I'll have to cover this part and then this part, since it'll be like this. They'll be glued together like that. And then on this one I'll have to cover all this and that. So I'll have to figure that out. I'll probably put my blueprints inside because I don't want to waste the Tim Holtz paper. Not waste it, but it's there to use. It's beautiful. I'm not sure yet. And then I also have let's see, Craft Consortium metal textures paper, and these are just beautiful, and they're double-sided cardstock. And I love the rusty colors, or rusty metals and all that. And I might use some of these. So, of course, they're not big enough to cover the whole inside unless I were to do it that way. Holy moly, look at that. I could do it that way. Okay, but anyway, I'll probably use my blueprints. I want to use this butterfly. This is from my Fantastical Blueprints. I don't know how. I don't know if I will. Ugh, I can't grab anything today. I love this one as well. I printed these out full size, and they're going to be too big for these envelopes unless I did, I don't know, something really creative, like wrapped it around or something. I'm not sure. There's a cicada. There's some smaller ones I printed out at 60%, but I have a bunch. I'm just not sure what I want to do with them yet, but I'd love to use them. And then I have several more, because I did print out a lot of my Fantastical Blueprints pages. I love that one. I'm definitely going to use that for something. And these are actually, you can see here, they are almost the exact size needed to go inside those envelopes. And I could probably, yeah, I could cut those in half this way and have enough for 2 envelopes. So that I'm probably going to do. I want to save that for a cover or something, but anyway, I'll have to figure out. I like that one. That one would look good with the black, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. So I can cut that one in half and use that one for the inside of the envelopes. Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I did get me some coffee this time. Oh, and I want to use that. I want to use everything. I want to use that too. And I was thinking about my ravens. There's just so many options here. I I don't know what I'm going to end up using. My brain's going in 10,000 different directions. We're just going to have to figure it out. Okay, so I need to cut that one. Probably cut that out. Let's get my paper trimmer, the small one. I don't feel like messing with that big one tonight, right now. Alright, let's get this trimmed up. This one's not the easiest to gauge where you need to cut, because I don't know. I'm just not too crazy about it, but it works. It does okay. It's just hard to gauge where your cut line is on this trimmer. And that's pretty good. I did pretty good. Not too shabby. Okay, now when it's like that, you can see the line where it's going to go, so that's easy to gauge. But all right, almost done with that. See that line very good. Lighter on that end for some reason. Okay, there we go. Get rid of that. I'm sure I'll need that again, so it's not going to go too far. There's a scary lady. One of my scary people. Spooky people. Okay. Oh, I forgot I got to cut that. Yep, see? My brain's gone. It's gone. Okay, so I need to cut this in half. It is... one, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. So 2 1/4. No, 2 3/4 would be half. I'm not going to do it that way. So 2 3/4. I hope that's right. I believe it's right. Yeah, it looks right. Alright. I'm glad I can math a little bit. Not completely gone. Alright. So I think that'll work. We'll make sure it's going to work. Sorry, I'm not really hyper, but I've been irritated all day for no reason. Menopause is great. Arr. You know what I mean, ladies. You do know what I mean. A lot of you do. And if you're young enough that you don't know yet, thank your lucky stars. I think that's what's going on today. I really do. Menopause rants, yes. I mean, been going through it for 10 years, 11 years, something like that. Well, to see, 12 years, because it was 2013. And, yes. So, that's going to work. And, oh my goodness. It's gotten a little easier because it's kind of slowed down a little. I mean, it's not so bad as it used to be. But, oh, I never went on any hormones or anything because I was scared of the cancerous side effects from the hormones and things like that, because breast cancer runs in my family, and that just, I didn't want to take that chance, so I didn't do the hormone therapy. And I'm telling you, you go through that and you really know what you're made of. And you know, you ladies, some of you ladies know what I'm talking about, because if you made it through that, you definitely know you're strong, mentally strong, and there ain't nothing, nobody's going to tell you otherwise, just the way it is. And I'm going to stop talking about that anyway, unless I come up with something funny. So anyway, that's what my mood is today, apparently. Gotta have my coffee, and I think that's why I'm kind of hyper, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so got these done. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I have got to, I might use, I don't know, I really like the, kind of like that. I think that'll fit. If it don't, it'll be awfully close. Oh my goodness. I think I can make that work. Yep, I do. Okay, great. Alright, so let's get these glued in here. I think I'm going to use a glue stick. If I can find my big old glue stick. Oh, there's some. I don't have great big ones, but I need paper. Find my paper. There we go. That's a small paper. Alright, there's a bigger paper. That one will work better. Alright, so we need to get that in here. That's going to be fun. I'm trying to force that in there, I guess. Oh my goodness. But that's what I chose to do, so I got to live with it. It'll be okay. Talking to myself, talking to you guys, trying to figure everything else out here while I'm making a huge mess without making a huge mess. Oh, no, 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 don't stick. I might have to slice that open. No. Really? Let's see if I can do it this way. Let me get that lined up. Oh, that might work. Yay. Okay, that's good enough. I can deal with that. Absolutely. That works great. Okay. Just have to do it again. The second time it probably won't do it again. But it might. Oh, I want to do that side. I've got glue fingers already. Get all those edges really good. And my husband, I think it's 11:30 at night, and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna go make a video of something. He's kind of laughing at me. He's like, okay. So I think he went to bed, and which I'm a night owl anyway, so all of my videos are recorded at night normally. Yeah, he's such a good one. I got me a great man, wonderful man. He just puts up with all my weirdness, and see, I told you this one was gonna have a fit, but he puts up with all of my weirdness and doesn't complain about it. He just loves me anyway, no matter how weird I am. So you know, you can't get any better than that. Here we go. I think we're getting it. That's a little bit finicky though. Oh, it's all sticky. Of course, it's glue. I think I'm going off. Yeah, I'm going off the line here. Alright, let's figure this out again. Yeah, I see the first one worked out. I told you the second one was going to be a booger. Get that in there right. That's what we need. Just get it straight along that line, and then it should just follow. There. I think that's better. Okay, get you back in there. Oh, thank you. Goodness, we got it. Now I gotta get me a baby wipe. Glue all over my hands. Okay. Oh, I still have to do the other one. Oh well, I still need to get this off my hands. Ugh. I need to drink coffee. I really sound like I need coffee, don't I? Alright. Those look pretty good. I like that. I'm going to do that crevice, or that fold, because I do not want that to show up. Loosen up there. Look at that. That's so pretty. Just get all that white covered. That looks great. Before it completely dries. Okay, that's much better. Absolutely. Do this side a little bit just to make sure when I put the other envelope up there, because there's going to have to be a little bit of space, because if you're going to want to put anything inside of this when it's folded together, you're going to want just like a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch space. So I definitely want that covered. Okay, so we got to do the same thing here. I could have even waited to ink that blueprint, but that's okay. It does not matter. Okay, let's get this one covered up a little ways here. At least 1/8 of an inch. I think one of them is going to be even a little bit wider. So like one might be a 1/16 of an inch I need in here, and one may be 1/8 of an inch. Because as it folds together, it'll need more room. I hope I'm not confusing you. Okay, so I got those two done. Those look fantastic. I need to do, I mean, I already have the splatters on them and everything, so you don't have to ink them or nothing. So, or I mean, you know, ink splatter, you know, these. But you can. Ooh, white would look good on here. White splatters. Oh, I don't know. But I don't know what I'm going to do that yet. So, okay, so these, I guess I could go ahead and glue those together and leave just like that little 1/16 of an inch. Yes, I think that would be great. And then the other one, of course, will go over here. Okay, so let's do that. I want to use, yeah, we'll use glue stick. It seems to do pretty good. I want to get that right up there, though, right up against it, just to make sure that it stays whenever you start folding it back and forth. Okay. That. So I'll glue myself to it. And then let's line this up, just like I said, about a 1/16 of an inch, or maybe 3/32. Got a little bit of wiggle room with that glue stick, so make sure that's nice and straight. Oh, that looks great. Look at that. That looks good. Wonderful. Ooh, you can't even see that. Look at that. That is great. Okay. That makes me very happy. Coffee. Okay, so now we need to figure this one out. Did I say I was going to use a blueprint? Or the black one? I said, is that what I'm going to do? Black one or the circle one? What did I say, guys? Oh my gosh. I can't even remember now. I think I was going to use this circle one because that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, I like that. I think we'll use that. Okay, so that I definitely have to use for something, like I said before. Just like blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's see. Try to get this, keep as much on here as I can, because I don't think it doesn't cover, it's like just a sliver that it doesn't want to cover inside here, like right here, and that's okay, but I just want to make sure that I get as much as I can. That pretty darn cool. Wow, look at that, right on the line. I think maybe not. It's crooked, but that's okay. Yeah, it sucks. And this one will definitely get straight because we can see exactly where that edge is. And I remembered to put my phone on airplane mode, because I know my wonderful friend, caller M, is going to call me while I'm making a video. I just know it. And knock me out of my video, and I'm not going to have that, little girl. So you'll have to wait till I'm done. Oh, or at least something till I'm done somewhere, somehow. You know what I'm saying. I love her. I love her. Okay. She's a good girl. Now this, I've got to try to do that same thing again. Get it out of the way for now. So I've got to try to get that in there. See, there's that little space, so I want this to cover all the way up here. Look at that. It's just, oh my goodness, it's just perfect. Holy moly. I don't know why I'm saying holy moly. That's just weird. I've been saying that today for some reason. Look at that. I love that. And then we'll just have to trim that off. That looks perfect. Let me do this. I need to do it like that. Try to get that even. That way I can line it back up, because I'm going to trace it. Just so I know where to stop putting glue. Because I want to put the glue on the paper, not the envelope. Should I? I wonder how hard that would be to. That'd probably be pretty hard to tuck back in there if I did it that way, but if I do it the other way, I think it'll work. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So now I know where to glue at. Give this a shot. Hopefully I don't mess this one up. Them edges. I'll be all gluey again. That's what happens. I'm not complaining. Really, I'm not. I just don't like being sticky. So I guess I am complaining. Okay then. Alright, here goes the not so easy part. Because I have to do this a different way. Pull this back out. Sorry if my head gets in the way here. I don't intend for it to. This is not going to be the easiest thing. Back in there again. There's got to be an easier way to do this, though. There just has to be. Let's see if we can do it that way. Probably not. But we're gonna try. Got that. Let's see if we can just plop that right down in there. Just like that, you know. Hey, that worked out. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. See? You never know. Just stuck right in there. Alright. Get some more glue off of me. I can't believe that worked. Oh my goodness. Okay. Make sure we got that glued down really nice. Because that's our flap. Yes. Thought a spider jumped on me. Had a spider just land on me last night when I was out here. He just decided to come out and play, I guess. Walk around on my leg. Big old jumping spider. He was so cute. Alright, let's get this. And I don't like that little white space right there. So, oh, good thing I checked that. So let's just put a little bit dark. I should have faded that out a little bit. I'm just making a big mess. Big mess. Okay, that's okay. Nobody's gonna care. Unless I do it, keep doing it, and I'm gonna cover the whole thing up. I was trying to smooth it out. Okay, I'm not gonna keep doing it because it's just gonna turn the whole thing black. Okay. There we go. There's our envelope, the cover part. Trying to get that glue to not stick inside here. Okay, so there's our cover. I need to cut these flaps off. Then just right. Knife. Oh, I got part of my envelope. Oh well. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. Just a teeny tiny sliver. Just try not to do it on this one. I still did it. Story of my life. I'm not sure. I'll throw them up there for now. You know what I mean. You know how it goes. Throwing things everywhere. Alrighty. Cut those little nubbins off. And I need to ink around the edge of the envelope flap. That just looks so good. I still don't know what I'm going to decorate this with. I have quite a few like gothic kind of Halloween type of stickers and butterflies and all that kind of stuff, which would look great, like these. There's pretty flowers and landscapes, trees, just beautiful. And then I have been saving this. I don't remember what I come off of, but number 13, that's my number. I have 13 ravens. Anyway, me and M talked about that last night. 13. Or was it today? I think it was last night. Oh, and then I love these. I have white, green, blue, and black, but I don't know where the black ones went. They're over there somewhere. But anyway, so we are just going along here. That's a different color. That one's kind of white. I need to put my tea dye on that, I think, because I want it to match the insides of those a little better. So I just need a light, just to get rid of that white so much, just to make it match a little bit better. Yeah, that much better. I want to go over the black envelope though. Yeah. Get right up in there. Oh, that's so much better. Yes. Much, much, much better. I can be happy with that. Okay. Thank goodness for these tea dye. For the tea dye. Okay, so now I need to glue this down to that flap, because this is our, yeah, and then this one will have to be out just a little bit more, I think. Yes, because when you fold that over, it's going to be just a little thicker. And I want this flap to, you know, to be out just a little bit so it'll close. So that looks like I need this to be out like 1/8 of an inch. And I think I need to put a little more black on here, just to make sure you won't see that. Alright, get that cleaned up before that gets everywhere. Okay. So, we figure about 1/8 of an inch. Get my glue paper again. These things do not last long. They just suck right down so fast. Alright, so we need to get up there to the edge, but I don't want it too far up to the edge, you know what I mean? I want it all the way, but not. Okay. So that's good. Now, to place this, just so. To make sure it's all straight. Okay, look at that. I got it. Yes. All right. I'm happy with that. Yes, I'm happy with that. Okay, that looks good. I wish I wouldn't have done that. Oh well, does not matter. Blue page, I'll probably use some more. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to slurp. Love coffee. Okay, so we have all of our pockets, inside pockets. Do we want to make a signature? I believe we do. Like a... Do we want one here or do we want one here? I think we need to put it there. Right? Because that would fold over. Yeah, I think it needs to be in there, in that one. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta find some papers. I have those to make signatures. I don't know what all I have out here. I have all kinds of stuff out here. That's not wide enough. I have my floral blueprints set out here and just all kinds of stuff. But I want to use some tea-dyed papers, and let me get some stuff together. I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what I came up with for my signature pages. I've got some of my gorgeous tea-dyed paper. These turned out absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That looks like a horse's face. The eyes, or eye sockets, could be a horse's skull. And the long face, the triangular forehead. Look at that. The jaw. Okay, I'm just seeing things now. Look at these. They're beautiful. I love these so much. This one's a wrinkly one. Absolutely gorgeous. This is from a stamp collecting book. These little things, they're just like little tape adhesive things. Try to get them off without destroying the paper too bad. That there. Some of them I can glue down. I mean, some of the tears. Fingernails here. But they're just kind of like a really thin vellum almost. But I don't really want them on there. But I like that, the antique paper. It's a grid paper, kind of. Let's see. Probably not going to be able to get them all completely off. But pretty good. Not too shabby. Just don't want to tear up my main paper there. Just make these a little bit wider. Try to get what we can off of there. Cut that one off. Alright, that'll work. That's much better. Okay, so got my stamp paper. Have an old ledger page. It's one-sided, but you can see through it, so it's sort of translucent. So that'll work just fine. And then a piece of old legal pad paper. It's pretty old. And then this vellum. It says something on it. It says 4-star onion skin. Oh, it's onion skin paper. Oh, awesome. Okay. Cool. So, I gotta get these all down to size. Sorry, I had to take a drink of coffee. I want this to be the first page. So these need to be, let's start from there. Let's go with 10. So it'd be just a little smaller. about 10 by 6.5, 6 3/4. Goodness, I'll write that down. 10 by 6 3/4. Just make sure I don't forget that. Okay, got that now. So that should work just fine. That out of the way. That out of the way. We'll start cutting papers down. I might have to get my big one out. Might not. Yeah, I probably will. But that's okay, 'cause it'll cut them all at once if I want to. Alright. Got the big trimmer. Cutter. Whatever. Finally, all my signature pages are cut. That's going to be a pretty decent amount of signature pages. So we have to arrange these now, and I don't want that to be the second page where you see that through the onion skin. I think I want one of these to be the second page. Let's go with this one. I absolutely love this one. Okay, so get him folded in half. Beautiful. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. It's not like vellum, but it looks good. I just didn't want that yellow paper first in there. Okay, so do I want that at the top? Yes. So that will go in there. Let's rip that little corner that's already off. Okay. Grab nothing. Get this folded. I hope I'm still in the frame. I should be. I think I set it up that way. Oh, come on. Why are you being a pain in the butt? There. Stay. Okay. Goodness. Okay, so we got that one now. It's gorgeous. I guess I can put that in there. I don't like the vertical lines because I'd rather have them horizontal, and I should have thought about that, but I don't know if it was 10 inches wide or not. So, okay, so we have this one left and a tea dye. So let's do a tea dye. Do we want tea dye in the center? That'd be beautiful. Put the tea dye in the center. Yeah. So we'll rearrange a couple there. Let's go ahead and fold you. Oh, I did 2 of those. I don't really want 2 of those. I don't think. Okay, so let's do this one here, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one. Yes, I think that looks pretty good. Okay. Choices. Alright, so the edges are pretty good. I might want to trim them just to make them straight, but I don't think it's too bad. Not too bad off. Okay, where's my envelopes? There they are. So this will go here. That fits very nicely, just with about 1/4 inch all around. Perfect. So we'll have our signature there. That folds in nicely, and then, oh yeah, that's great. Look at that. That is so perfect. I gotta stop saying it's so perfect. Okay, I'm going to sew this in with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I just think that's the best way for this. I really think it looks nice. I think I'm going to tie it on the outside. So I'm going to start on the outside in the center. That way the inside is just solid, string. I have a bunch of, I have to show you guys what I made with this. Yes, this is my own little creation. I'll show that to you at some point here. What was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh my gosh. So I need my wax thread. Do I want to use wax thread? I have pink and I have gray. Wax thread. I have, of course, I have all the colors of baker's twine. I've got to find my needle, or my awl, which I know is right here somewhere. There it is. Okay, and then I have my small needle threader, my little bee one here. I'm not sure where my other one, my longer one, is. I wish I could find it, but I believe I'd have to clean my desk off to find it, and I'm not ready to do that just yet. Apparently, because I haven't done it yet. Alright, so let's mark. I'll try to get this centered. Yeah, there's center. So we'll go. There's the center. And then we'll go at the 12 or 2 inches. That'll work. Okay. Out of there. Oh, well, I'm going to punch these first. I want to clip those together so they don't move too much. My head's not in the way. Okay, so those should stay. And then that's pretty close. There's that. Can't see what I'm doing, but that's pretty close. Yep, close enough. 2. 3. That worked out great. And then I need to mark this. Well, I don't need to mark it, I'm just going to punch the holes. Right in the fold. There, there, and there. I'll make those just a little bit bigger so I can see them better. Alright. So let's go, we need to go, yeah, through the center first, I think to the inside. So this needs to go through there. Oh, got it on first try. Get my string. 1, 2, give it a little more than 2. I don't need that much, but it's okay. So let's pop that in there. Pull that through. Okay. And then it needs to go this way. Oops. Come back. Come back. Oops. There we go. Stay there. That's why I don't like this little bitty threader. It's a little short. There we go. There he is. Okay. So we'll get this one through. I hope I'm not doing this backwards. So I think the side you start on is where you end. I do believe. I could be wrong. Yeah, that'll tie on the outside. Okay. So then this needs to go back through this way. Yep. Here's that one. Oops. Put that through there. I've got to find my other threader. If I'm going to do very much of this, I have to. This one's just too short. Pull that. And pull just a little bit more through there. And then this needs to go right back through here. And it needs to go on the opposite side. Oh, coming the wrong way. Worse. That go through? No. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. You went through there once. There we go. All right. Not too hard. Get that through there. You know you want to. Come on. Quit doing that. Oh my gosh. Come on. Darn little turkey. Fix you. Look at that. Now it went through. Okay. Okay, so we got that. So now, see, we got one thread on each side of the string. I know I'm not the best at teaching this, but, and then we're going to tie a regular knot, and then I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna do a double knot, just because it makes me feel better. And then I don't know if I want to tie a bow or leave some. Yeah, we could leave some danglies for now. We'll cut them off a little bit, of course. Take our clips off. We have our signature in. Look at that. And then the center looks wonderful. It's not loose. It's not too tight to where it rips the paper. It looks fantastic. We need to fill our pockets. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So we got 3 pockets we need to fill. And then that will fold over. Have our dinglies, and then this is our flap for our cover, and we'll have to figure out a closure, which if I had made that longer, I could have wrapped that around, and I didn't even think about that. That could be, if you make this string a lot longer, and then you can just wrap it around and then make the little, oh, that would have worked perfect. I could tie another one on there. Use this as a dangle. Or I could tie a piece of crinkle binding right in there. And then bring it out and around. That would work. That'd be perfect, actually. I might have to do that closure, that kind of closure. You could also use a magnet, which we already glued this on. If you're going to use a magnet, you'd want to glue it underneath this interior paper and under this flap before you glue that envelope on. So, okay, I'm going to take a little break. I'll be right back. Okay. What do we want to put on this? I'm not quite sure. That's what bugs me. This is going to be, of course, a full page or whatever, and one of these would fit just perfect on there. Cut just a little off, and I kind of like that, but it's a little bit busy, and Then I have the butterflies. I love that. I could kind of cut that out. Maybe do. Wish I could fit it. I could make that work. I could. Alright, let me fussy cut this out. Because I really do like this. There we go. Okay, now I am thinking to put it half on. So, split it right down the center. And then I can cut the wings so that they show up under the flap. This will wrap around, basically around the back. What do you think? Think that would look good? I think it would look pretty cool. I need to get this exactly half. I know that's curved, so that's going to be a little different. Let's put it more down this way. Give a little bit more of that wing. Pull it out just a bit. That looks good. And a little bit more that way. I think that would work. So I need to glue this on. Oh man, I got it in the right spot and I didn't ink it yet. Of course. Yes. Beautiful. Alright, so we know what we're doing, I think. Well, as far as knowing what we're doing ever. I like that. This will make it stand out a little bit better. I kind of want to do something on that cover under the butterfly, but I'm not sure what. So I'm trying to think of what. Just a little bit so I can get in there. Try and make this kind of smooth. I kind of messed that up, but it'll be okay. I couldn't have done it on the back, of course. No, have to do it on the front. See, I love the swirls here. Those. I absolutely love those. The Baroque type of swirls. And then I have the big ones, too. Ooh, what about gold? I think I have some gold ink I could stamp on there with. I think. If not, I could use white. Like, what? Picket fence or whatever that is, which I don't use very often. I think that would look good too. Choices. Excuse me. Almost got this. Still trying to decide. Oops. Throwing stuff everywhere. Still trying to decide. Okay. So I've got that. Let's line that back up. Again. A little bit lower. Get that centered on that curve right there. Okay, so I need to glue this down so that I can wrap it around. That's going to be the harder part, I believe. because I mean I could do it flat. Yeah, might be a better idea to do that flat. I think like that. I mean, it'd be a little easier to get it on there just right, but then I'll have to fold it. Okay, so I'm just going to fold it now. Try to get it right in half, both points. It's not going to look exactly by the wings or whatever, but okay, so that's good. So that'll work. And spin that back just to make sure that's pretty good there. Do I want to ink that? No, I don't think so. So I get that right on that fold, and then I'll glue that down. However, I need to decide what I want to do on the covers first. I think I'm going to have to make a part 2 for decorating it, because I'm sure this is, I don't know how long it's been now. So why don't I do that? I'll cut it off about here, and then I will make a part 2 and upload that separately. That way it's not a 2-hour or 3-hour video or something, and that'll give me time to decide if I want to do white, gold, swirls, stenciling, what on there. So I think that's the way to go for now, since I'm so indecisive right now. So anyway, thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back to look, check out part 2 and decorate with me. Make one of these. They're you saw that it was not hard. It's very easy, and they're just wonderful. 3 pockets and a really nice signature. I mean, there's lots of room to write in there, or to decorate, whichever you like, and plenty of room for storage to put journaling cards and whatever in there. We'll have a nice closure on that. I think it's just fantastic. So anyway, with that, I'm going to get off of here and get a thumbnail picture, and then I will see you all in the next one. So thank you so much. I will see you soon.